just getting underway here at Bathurst for the race 2 in the mighty little Mazda Roadster. Sees Tricky Brewer on pole, Moneyman Davo in P2, Jeffrey 3, Tag 4. Mad Max falls back for another crack at this also, P5, D-Mock 6. Miller's joined the race for race 2. Australia, and then Scotty Mack, who's also joined for race 2. Whereas most of the other guys were in the race 1. So hopefully there's some lessons learned. So if you hadn't seen race 1, or as a reminder, they're a tune car to 427 brake horsepower, I think it was. So Mad Max all clear on the first lap. Quite different to his first race. He fell foul of the concrete wall. Miller's always quick here in the cars that he's raced. Bit of a gap here back to Stroh, who's on hards. Same with Scotty Mack. So they will be naturally slower. Change for the lead up front. So he's Moneyman up front on softs, Tricky's on mediums, Jeffrey on hard, so he's doing real well in third spot. So Tag's on mediums, Mad Maxwell's on softs. Toby looking to improve his position. D-Mock also on softs for the opening stint. So Scotty Mack's already played the strategic card, gone to the pits early to get off the hards after one lap. So Tag's made a position move there, gone from P4 to 3, Jeffrey back to 4th. So Mad Maxwell monstering the back of his car. Soft's giving him a huge advantage here. He's just really got to wait until he gets on the straight, I guess. Very hard to pass anywhere across and down the mountain. But Jeffrey's got away, he's powered out of that corner quite well. May be able to hold off a challenge here. It's looking that way. So Tag drawing up to the back of Tricky Brewer here as well. Moneyman trying to put some distance between him and the other cars. So first flying lap, albeit in some traffic. 2:11.46. See whether Mad Maxwell can make any imprint here up Mountain Straight. Maxwell decides to sit in behind. I know he makes a late turn charge at the corner and they both go into the wall. Mad Maxwell redresses, lets Jeffrey back in the game. So Jeffrey's got some front end damage. D-Mock's in the middle of them now. Mac's got some rear damage here. Really got to tiptoe the car through there. Wants to jump out on you all the time. Same here. D-Mock using third and second. A lot only using three. So Miller's got some front end damage, must have got caught up in that little skirmish as well. Nice gap here to tag, still behind Tricky, both on mediums. Money Man just put down a 211.2, so he's second quicker than these two guys at the moment. So Scotty Mack, having taken the early pit stop out of race strategy, different to everyone else. She's currently in P9. I think we started with 10, so maybe we've lost one. So Money Man making it look easy. So Mad Maxwell's past D-Mock, past Jeffrey here. Scotty coasting through there in third. So almost a 211 flat there for Money Man. So 2 seconds quicker than these two guys this time around. Maybe the second half quicker than Tag. Miller's up the pace into the 211s. Everyone's soldiering on with the damage that they've got. Moneyman's used a little bit more fuel than the two guys behind him. Not a lot in it though. Mad Maxwell's used the most fuel that we've looked at from P1 back. D-Mock's probably one of the better ones. Australia's doing quite well on fuel. Scotty Mac is, but he probably topped up after first lap, so that'll be evident there. Moneyman just getting faster each lap at 2:10.913 that time. So challenge here for P2. Tricky gives it up pretty easy, happy to settle in for a draft up Mountain Straight. Let Tag do the hard work for a bit. So Miller about a second a lap quicker than the two cars in front of him. Mad Maxwell the same. Oh, very close to the wall there. D-Mock running with him. Mad Maxwell's had a moment, he's gone around. Oh, a little bit of a tap there by Australia as he goes through. So Scotty's still learning the car to 13.8 that time. Great gap here by Moneyman. So will the lap times stay the same or better? Oh, he's dropped off there, back into 2:12s. Tag looks like he's up the ante a little bit. Still a second slower. Tricky slowed. Falling into the hands of Miller here. Starting to get into the 2:14 drivers here. Mad Maxwell with his off. Shocking lap for him there. Australia's coming into the pits. Scotty Mac goes to P8 now. So we'll jump forward to the safety car period. Okay, we've resumed the race. Start of halfway through lap 13 after the pace car. Got Moneyman in front, Australia, Miller, Tag and Tricky. Jeffrey in 6, followed by D-Mock. Scotty Mac up to 8. Mad Maxwell in 9th. So Mad Maxwell on hards this time. Scotty on the softs. D-Mock on mediums, as is Jeffrey. Softs for Tricky. Hards for Tag. Softs for Miller. Australia on the mediums, Moneyman also on mediums. Moneyman making it look easy this time round. Australia in a good strong position here as well. Miller starting to turn up the taps. Looking like Jeffrey up the inside here, a tag for turn 1. Oh, big bunch of cars here. Tricky goes through, Jeffrey's go back to 6th. D-Mock in 7, Scotty Mac, they're all bunched up here. So Tricky comes out in 4th with tag in 5. D-Mock 6, Jeffrey back to 7. Scotty Mac sitting in 8, waiting for things to unfold in front of him. A few anxious moments in that last couple hundred metres. Mad Maxwell still hanging on to the back of the pack here on his hards. Some will be starting to think about fuel conservation, see whether they can get through to the end. So Miller right on the back here, Australia. Pulls out of the draft nicely. Still not over though. Australia goes deep. Manages to pull it up. Gives way to Miller. Very sporting of him. Could have made that a hell of a lot harder. There's this pack of 4 or 5 cars here now. D-Mock looking for the move. Tag with the cleaner racing line comes out. D-Mock and Tag race together a lot, be very aware of each other, know they can trust each other to drive side by side. Mad Maxwell now caught up to the back of this bunch. So everyone on Conrod now. Miller attempting to close in here. Moneyman's on the mediums, remember, and Miller is on the softs, so he will have a speed advantage with the better tyre. Australia's got some damage on the front here. Oh, his tyre into the grass, makes it very awkward for him. He's going to lose a spot here to Tricky, I think. So the battles continue back here. Mad Maxwell now up to P8. Got Jeffrey on the inside for this corner, so I don't think this will work out well. Jeffrey will have the natural advantage. Got Mad Maxwell up against the wall there. Goes back to 9th. Mad Maxwell really throwing everything at improving his position. Moneyman starting to do a bit of short shifting. Revving out ever so slightly more. Same with Tricky. Australia's hanging in there in 4th. Both cars with some damage. Oh, someone's gone off there. Scotty Mack nearly rolled it. Had a little bit of a pitch then. So Moneyman now in the low 212s. Miller pretty much the same. Now got a 3-car battle here. Australia and Tricky go into the pits. Jeffrey gives D-Mock a bit of a bump draft along there. Mad Maxwell continues on. Scotty Mack also, no damage from that off, other than ego. So Tricky's back on the softs. Australia likewise, but with a full tank of fuel. So Tag doing very well. Keep in front of those guys on the hards. Just as I say that, D-Mock goes by. And Jeffrey. Both those guys on mediums. Scotty Mack in 7 with Tricky in 8. Australia in 10. A little bit out of kilter because of the pit stops they've just effected. Can Moneyman go the distance? Same with Miller. Miller's slightly better on fuel, but not much in it. D-Mock pretty good on fuel. Jeffrey a bit lower. Tag's good on fuel here as well. Mad Maxwell, I dare say, is going to have to stop. Same with Scotty Mac. Tricky and Australia recently topped up, so they're good to go to the end, I reckon. Coming up to complete the 18th lap here. My guess is we're probably a good 3/4 of the way through the race here. So probably only got 4 or 5 laps to go. See whether my arithmetic works out. So 2:11.4 there. For Moneyman on mediums, pretty handy lap. Half a second quicker than Miller that time, or who's on softs. .5, 212.7, 216.5. So Mad Maxwell has come into the pits as Tricky goes through. Claims the fastest lap of the race at 2:10.188. Scotty Mac moves up to 7th. He's going to have to stop before the race is over, I dare say. So the only Kiwi in the field in this race. Pretty good lap there by Australia as well, a 2:10.5. Mad Maxwell comes out now on mediums for the final run home. He's got a full tank of fuel, so I don't think he's going to need all of that. Maybe Davo might need a top up of fuel. Looks like he's opened the gap on Miller a little bit there. Another 2:11 this time. Miller in the nearly a 2:12. Jeffrey's up to P3 here. D-Mock's gone to the pits. Continues on to P4 with Tricky behind in 5 now. D-Mock just receiving the last bit of his fuel. Scotty Mac the same. So Mad Maxwell back in 9th here. Moneyman low on the fuel. Lap 20. Oh, he's lost it. So Miller goes through. Moneyman on the home run. He's hit the wall. He will be spewing. On the other hand, Russell Miller will be giggling. So is he coming in? Here he is. Moneyman will do the same. Moneyman's got some damage on front. Possibly won't fix it. Jeffrey's low. He's going to have to come in as well. Tricky. Just gets by. Tag here. Both these guys have got on fuel. They can keep going. As can the rest of the field. So it's going to be a race between these guys to fuel up and get back out. Where does Tricky pop in? So Tricky and Tag are through P1 and 2. Can't be too many laps left in this race. So Miller's out first. New set of boots on. We've got the racing softs. Just under 3/4 of a tank. Moneyman just over 3/4 of a tank, and also new softs on. D-Muck comes around. Australia comes into the pits. Jeffrey's gone through to P6. Australia just comes out in front of Mad Maxwell. Scotty Mac P9. Start of lap 21. So Tricky's going to have to be in this time. Dives in at the last moment then. Tag likewise. So Miller reckons he's pretty good. He'll keep going for sure. So Miller picks up P1 again as the other guys are still in the pits. Moneyman will go to P2. So looking like the race will be on between these two. D-Mock slides up into P3. Jeffrey likewise into 4. Tricky just comes out behind on softs. Likewise Tag in 6. Australia takes over P7 now with Mad Maxwell 8. Scotty Mac in 9th. So D-Mock's driven well. He's... Oh, I nearly put the Moz on him. Putting himself in a good position here for P3. Likewise Jeffrey for 4. Though he's got a fast finishing Tricky Brewer in P5. Tags there as well. So Australia just coming through Forest Elbow now. Mad Max will works his way down the mountain. Or down to first, so he got himself offline. Scotty Mac rolls through in third gear in P9. Last lap for Miller at 2:11.6. Oh, look at Tricky's lap at 2:09.523. Moneyman in the mid 2:10s. Jeffrey looks like he's catching D-Mock marginally, but Tricky's the one that's really ramped it up here. Shame the vision on Miller's car is a little bit laggy. So a fair gap back between P2 and 3. Tricky closing in on the back of Jeffrey's car. So Jeffrey makes way for Tricky to go through. No contest there. Jeffrey using his head, making sure he finishes strong. Tag into the 2:10s here on the softs now. Just going to punch out a good lap time. We've got Australia, Mad Maxwell 8, Scotty Mac 9. So middle of lap 24 here. Must be getting close to the finish. So Moneyman himself in at 2:09.643, his fastest of the race. So pulled up full second off Miller that time round. Tricky now on the back of D-Mock. Go on board with Tricky again. Tricky's all out of shape there, all over the grass. How he gets back On track there, he's got D-Mock slightly in front of him, now in front of him. So he's got some front end damage there now. That's brought Jeffrey and Tag up into that battle as well. Tag's just gone quickest, 209.394. He's got past Jeffrey and Tricky here. So Tricky will be compromised with speed with the damage. Everyone punching out some good laps here now. 210.6, 210.28, 213.5. That might have been a legacy of some of that issue Tricky had. Everyone low on fuel here again. So do we go to final lap before the finish line? So Tag's in the red. Tricky's still got some good speed here. Oh, look at Jeffrey go. He's flying. So Tag will be fuel saving. Tricky's got speed issues because of the damage. Jeffrey's got plenty of tyre, plenty of fuel. So finds himself up into fourth now. They're going around again. Tag will be hoping it's timed out, but he's got to go another lap. Tipping this will be the last lap. And we're up against the wall there. Mad Maxwell got some more tyre and fuel than what Miller's got here. We've just ticked over for the hour, so this is the final lap. D-Mock a bit loose there. Jeffrey will get home alright. So Mad Maxwell and Scotty Mack finish a lap down in 8 and 9 respectively. Tag's in cruise mode to make sure he gets home. So back on the leader here. See Moneyman's caught up a little bit. So Tricky would have been easing off on the fuel usage. So a good win to Miller, well done. Nice second spot for Moneyman. Shame about the off earlier. They're on the podium. Likewise a good podium finish for D-Mock in P3. Closely followed home by Jeffrey in 4, also a good drive. Is Tag gonna beat Tricky home here? I'd say he will. 5 and 6 respectively. And then Straya is the last one through in P7. Thanks for watching. Please give the video a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.